Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I so much appreciate you being here. And if you're new to the channel, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here. Uh, I have been my name is Jean Pam, and I have been training and working with dogs and rescuing dogs since 1969. I am presently nearly 71 years old, and so that gives me a lot of experience. I've trained dogs for protection and many other fields. I've done trick training. I've done all kinds of stuff. Let's go on with today's video. Well, today I would like to briefly talk to you a little bit about bedding. My guys, because of their differences in their sizes, their ages, and such, all of their beds slash kennels are set up for them personally. But if you know me, you know that's not uncommon because I do everything totally customizable and for the individual. I see right there in the background, you can see Nikki. She's 15. She's laying on my bed. Why is she laying on my bed? Because that bottom kennel with the greenish colored piece of wood on the bottom of it. Well, she had an accident, and her bedding is right now, as I speak, there. It's in the washer. So this is a little more comfortable for her. As you can also see, there's Daisy. Daisy prefers smaller areas, and as you can see, there's a lot of blankets in there for her comfort. Daisy's also one of my senior ladies. Um, and right there behind me, right there, this here is Shay's kennel. He prefers a dark area. He likes to feel more like he's in a den-like situation. So he has a crate like that. On the bottom, let me see here. Oh, well, Odie's over there. He's towards the back. You can't see him. But he gets kind of freaked out if he's in a quote unquote crate. So he has a wire kennel, which allows him to see everything going on, smell everything, and be aware of what's happening. And over here, on this side, very similar to Bo. Bo has this because, well, he was originally a feral dog. He is not comfortable in crates, but he's perfectly okay, as you can see, in a wire kennel. So this is what I mean by I tailor everything according to the need of the dog. Okay, so with all of that in mind, um, I noticed that Peaches was the only dog that I had uh, that did not have her own personal bed. And I wasn't thinking much about it because she's always slept next to me on her pillow, on her pillow, so she can smell my breath and alert me if my blood sugar goes weird or anything like that because I'm diabetic. And anyway, so I've noticed lately, not only has she gone blind in one eye, she's an older girl now. Cataracts are very common with older dogs. And anyway, I thought maybe she was just having some difficulties and she was going through some weird things. Hey, it happens. And she just didn't want to be around everybody else. I would find her in the front room, hanging out on the back of the sofa. I would find her laying on the sofa. I would find her under the bed. I would find her in all these places that were indicating isolation. And I'm like, what's going on with you, Peachy Peach? And then I began to realize something. I was also starting to find her in the other dogs' kennels and their beds and such. And what I had realized is that, hey, Peach doesn't have a bed of her own. I wonder if this is the problem. And she's always been very good at communicating with me. That, hey, I'm human. I'm good at speaking dog, but, I'm not a dog. So I still have to learn some things, when it comes to understanding what they're trying to tell me. Anyway, so I went ahead and I made this, and she seems perfectly happy with it. She's not a destructive dog. She doesn't chew things up or anything like that. So anyway, I last night I went ahead and I made her this bed. Hey, Peach, what do you think of your new bed, huh? Huh? What do you think of it? What you think, huh? You've been sitting in it ever since I put it together for you. So hey, folks, this is what I did. I have the box. This is a nice piece of styrofoam on the bottom, and as you can see, this is like double layer, like that. And then here is Richie. Now we've got Odie in the background making a lot of noise, and you can see she's got plenty of room in this box. I also reinforced it with tape around the edges. A Peach. And to let you see that she honestly understands that it's her box. Okay, Peachy, come. That's my girl. Come on. Well, come. What? Oh, you don't want to get it. Well, come on. Come. Okay, nice job. Come on, jump. Peachy, jump. Come on. Nice job. That's my girl. Nice job. Okay, Peachy, ready? Go bed. Go bed. Peach, go bed. So as you can see, she clearly understands that's her bed. Huh, Peach? And if you look at, she's got plenty of room and all of that. That is Mr. Odie making noise in the background. Alright guys, thanks for watching. So there, as you can see, she's very, very comfy. She doesn't have a problem with her joints in it. She seems to be quite content, because I know my dog. And so, hey, you know, beds can be many, many different things. It doesn't have to be expensive, folks. Sometimes all it needs to do is just be comfortable. You know, and help the dog feel secure and safe, and still be fully aware of what's going on around them. So that's basically it on this video, folks. I told you it was going to be short. Let me know what you think, and you know, hey, subscribe. My channel's very small, and it would be nice to have more subscribers. You know, I always welcome your comments, and I always do my best to respond to them. I don't get a lot of comments, but you know, I've been getting more and more views, but not so many subscribers. So if you would be kind and take a minute and do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. And remember, folks, if you are not teaching your dog to do the right things, you are without realizing it. If you are not saying no, that means yes, and yes means they're allowed to do it. So if you are not teaching your dog no, you are teaching them yes, and that means you're probably teaching them to do the wrong things, and you don't even realize it. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next time here on Master Matriarchs Canines.